Hi everybody, get ready with me. Don't mind the shirt. I just want to go for comfy because I am not wanting to get ready today. But I am going to do a little bit of makeup because I'm going to feel somewhat ready. And yeah, so let's go. So today we're going to be talking about things that I will let my kids do when I have kids, which will be for another 10 years. So let's get into it. And I know y'all are gonna be like, oh well, that would just change. Some things maybe, some things maybe not. So yeah, first thing is bedtime. So obviously when they're a younger age, no, you're not gonna stay up super duper late, but whenever they get to probably 5th grade, then that's when I'm not really gonna care. What I mean by that is obviously I'll care because they're still gonna go to school, because my kids most likely won't ever be homeschooled. Obviously if there's some reason for them to, I would, and honestly if they wanted to be homeschooled, I would. But if they didn't ask to, I honestly probably wouldn't. So, and I'm homeschooled right now, and it's okay, but there'd be different type of things. So I was saying though is obviously yes, they do need to go to sleep and everything like that, but I feel 5th grade you get the sense of what you kind of need, where it's okay, well, your bedtime has been this bedtime for this long, and if you decide to not want to go to bed at that time and you think you're going to be able to stay up till 1 o'clock and go to school and be fine, then you can stay up till 1 o'clock and go to school, as long as you're fine, as long as you go to school, get good grades, and just keep maintain of that, even if you ain't going to bed till really late. As long as you can keep that going, that's literally all that I really care about, considering the whole bedtime thing. But obviously if you can't, then no, you're going back to the certain type of bedtime. I would honestly say that's how I've been with my mom, where she's let me kind of just stay up. So I honestly don't think that's anything really different than from what I'm doing now, and I think that's why I think it's fine. Moving on is phone. So I got my phone when I was in just before 6th grade, so I guess a little bit into 5th is when I got my first ever phone. You can get a phone when you're in 5th grade. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's a good age, honestly, to get a phone, because I think a little bit later than that is kind of too late, because God forbid. And I think earlier is just a little too early. Obviously, if there's anything in between that, I know a couple people who their father doesn't live in the same household. Okay, fine, just so you can be able to talk to him. But hopefully that will never end up happening. So I think that'll be fine. So that's my personal opinion on that. And once again, if you want to stay up late and talk to your friends, as long as the parents are fine with that, then go right ahead. Trust me, I understand. I've done that before, and I pay for it the next morning, if depending on how long we stay up. But honestly, I think it's fine. Next is what time you sleep into if it's not a school day. Personally, I don't care, okay? And I said, yes, in the future, may it change? Maybe. That's a very big maybe, because honestly, I am set on these rules, and I've been for a couple years. So basically, what I'm kind of putting in the thought of this is if it's a weekend or if it's summer, if you want to sleep in, go right ahead. Sleep in. Sleep. If you want to sleep till 12 o'clock, go right ahead. You're not bothering me. It wouldn't bother me either, unless there's obviously something planned where it's oh, we gotta be at this place at a certain time. Okay, well, how long do you need to get ready? An hour? Okay, so then wake up at 3 if you want to, and we gotta be there at 5. It's an hour drive. Good, you'll be done by 4. Okay, so those type of situations. But besides that though, if you want to sleep in, okay? I'm not gonna judge you. Next is makeup, depending on obviously if it's a girl. Even if it is a boy and they want to do makeup, go right ahead. You do you. I'm not literally gonna judge, and honestly, I do not care. Go right ahead. But where I'm putting in a girl, for example, is I think going into 6th grade is a good age to start doing makeup. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna force them to put on makeup. If they don't want to put on makeup, they don't want to put on makeup, and honestly, you're pretty either way. But if they wanted to, and if they got into that type of thing, go right ahead. What do you want? Let's go to Sephora, let's go to Ulta, let's go wherever the heck you want, let's get that makeup. I think that's basically how I am too, in a way. So I feel like that's mostly why, is that's how I've been raised. So go right ahead. Next is gonna be like your room. And by I mean by that is like, I mean like the, like how you want your room. If you want your walls to be black, I will paint them black for you. They will be pitch black. If you want a lime green in your room, you can have lime green in your room. If you literally want lizards all over the wall, you'll get lizards all over the wall. I hate lizards, but obviously like fake. But like, if you want that, go right ahead, girl or boy, you can have it. Like, if you sit there and like you want that for your room, and honestly, my rule would probably be like, if as long as you're gonna keep it for 2-3 years that same way, go right ahead. Because honestly, after that, I feel like it's been like that for a while, and you would obviously maybe want to change. But before that, I feel like it's just too early and you're wanting to switch too much. But obviously, we would probably end up changing it multiple different times, and if that's what you want to do, you want to do that, that's okay. That's your room. Next is like, also like, if they want to draw on their walls, I've seen so many people do this, and I absolutely love that idea. I wish I could do that. My mom always tells me no, and I cannot do that. But like, literally, if that's like the design you want, is literally just a white wall and let your creativity come to life, go right ahead. Be creative. Do that. Go ahead. If you're into Legos, I will take full advantage of that and literally do like the Lego wall where you can put Legos on the wall. Go right ahead. Next is pets. I have always been raised around pets, cats, dogs, and right now guinea pigs. Like, I love animals to the T. I personally cannot marry anybody who is allergic to cats, dogs, basically any type of animal, unless it's like a rat or something, then okay. Which I guess that's a thing, you can be allergic to whatever, but I just cannot do that because I need those animals in my life. So, with that being said, if my kids were to want a certain type of animal, more like dog, cat, rabbit, guinea pig, I really do not ever want guinea pigs again. Don't get me wrong, like, I love them. They're animals. Like, I wouldn't just get rid of them. They would literally have to go naturally, unless like they're in pain, so that will never happen. But they're just such a high maintenance animal. But hey, if you want to be able to experience that, you're gonna experience. If you need help cleaning the cage, I will help you clean the cage. Like, I know how it is. Like, I will help you clean the cage. There'll be like, yeah, I'll help. If you want a certain type of animal, which I really want a bird and a fairy, but like, if you want any type of animal that's not a rat, snake, lizard, like a reptile, you will be getting that animal, and we will get that animal. Moving on to like, oh well, I was raised like this, you're gonna be raised like that. No. At least not in my household, because personally, we're all raised different ways, and also all in different years. Like, I feel like everybody got to realize that like, you were literally born in 2000, it's 2025, so now rules have changed. So yeah, that will definitely never be me, where I'm like, okay, well, too bad, you gotta do this, because guess what, I had to do that. No. And I actually it drives me up the walls when someone's like, well, if you were like, when I was little, this is okay, that's when you were little, not when I was little. So like, so yeah, no, you won't be hearing that come out of my mouth. Not happening. Alright, y'all, that being said, come back to a part 2, because we're gonna be finishing our makeup and we're gonna finish off the list. Bye, y'all.